Hi, hello everyone. This is Vandana Kakkar Chhatwal. So today we are starting with row level security topic. Row level security is a pivotal role in Power BI tool. Row level security is recently added to Power BI model. So this is really helpful. We'll be getting into detail of RLS and we'll be understanding different types of RLS, and we'll do a lot of practical examples so that you understand it properly and can use it in your business. So now, before proceeding further, let's first understand that who I am. I'm Vandana Kakkar Chhatwal. I have been teaching data visualization since last 14 years. I have been working with MasterCard, Deutsche Bank, Bank of America, WNS, and I have prepared multiple 100+ reports till now in Tableau and Power BI. I have taught many people in data visualization. I've done my PGCP program in machine learning from IIT Roorkee. I've done machine learning program from Analytics Labs, and I've done my MBA from Amity Business School, Noida, with CGPA of 8.9, and I'm here to teach you RLS in Power BI today. Now, the question comes, what is row level security? Row level security, it's not about sharing data. What does that mean? Now see, RLS is related to sharing data. Like when we have to share data, we refer to RLS. But it's not just about that. It's about filtering our data. Now you would be saying that I can also filter my data in Power BI with the help of slicers or just applying filters, then why RLS? So RLS allows you the access of a particular country. Let's say if I apply filter, just a normal filter in Power BI, okay, and I have a data, suppose, of my business, and my business, let's say, is in 3 countries, US, UK, and India. Okay, now I filter the data of US and send that data to my US manager. Okay, similarly, I filter my data of India and I sent my data to India manager. Now, filter can also be removed and the person can see the other person's report as well. But now I want that US person should not see India's report or UK's report. US should be able to see only his and his employee's report. So we want to apply security to our data, that the transactions which are related to US should be visible only that data should be visible to US manager, and the data which is related to India, only that should be visible to Indian team, and UK, only UK information should be accessible by them. Okay, so it is about sharing data with the access. So it is not about sharing data, it is about giving different levels of access to audience of the same content. Now, what does different levels means? Different levels mean, suppose in a company there is a junior, senior, and then board of directors. So there are different steps in an office. There's a hierarchy in office. Someone is manager, someone is junior, someone is senior, someone are outsiders. So everyone has to be given access in Power BI in a different way. So the different level of access, how it has to be given. For example, board of directors want to see each and every information in the report. However, junior needs to see only his report and nothing else. So this can't be done with the help of a filter. Also, if there are 6 lakh or 6 million people in an organization spread across widespread or in one place, this has to be done in one go. This has to be done in one go. So how it could be done in one go with so many people and giving them access, that is what we are going to learn in row-level security. Now, types of row-level security. So there are majorly two types of row-level security. It is further divided. The basic ones are, one is static row-level security. Second is dynamic row-level security. This we'll be seeing in further classes. What is the meaning of static and dynamic? But with the words and in the simple sentence, I can say that static is something which is very simple and which is very static, which cannot be changed. It is very hard-coded language. Dynamic is something by putting a information that can be dynamically changed. Now, row-level security. There are different roles of people in an organization. One is junior, other is a manager. Obviously, their job roles are separate and different. Enabling different roles and giving user access to different levels of data is called row-level security, and that is what I told you. In other words, row-level security enables you to apply security to roles and add users to each role. So how we apply row-level security is that we apply security to roles. So first we create the roles, we apply the security to it, and then we add users to each role. So this goes in a step. First is applying security, then adding roles, and then adding users to each role. For example, you are the owner of a company named XYZ Corporation, and you have 4 branches. One is in Chandigarh, one is in Delhi, one is in Bangalore, and one is in Jaipur. Now you have a sales manager who is responsible for all the tasks of their particular regions. Now you as owner of the company wants that person should see data analysis of their region only. So here row level security will be applied. Clear? Now, row-level security with Power BI can be used to restrict data access. So this sentence is given by Microsoft Power BI. So it writes in a very beautiful way that row-level security with Power BI can be used to restrict data access for given users. So the users which are given to Power BI, it restricts them to provide the information. Filters restrict data access at the row level, and you can define filters within roles. Why is it row level? So when it is row level, that means it is for each and every transaction, right? We can't have column level. We can't say, okay, we can have the sales level, but we can't have the transaction date level. So both are connected, right? We can say, okay, this transaction of US is restricted to US, this transaction of India is restricted to India, right? So that is why it is known as row level security. And you can define filters within roles. In the Power BI service, users will, with access to a workspace, have access to data sets in their workspace. RLS only restricts data access for users with viewer permissions. So who have viewer permissions, only they can see the report. It doesn't apply to admins, members, or contributors. Okay, one important point about RLS is that RLS, when applied, only restricts to the viewer permissions. But RLS does not apply to admins. If a person is an admin, okay, or a contributor, that person, even if applied row level security, will be able to see all the reports. Okay, so this RLS doesn't apply to admins, members, or contributors. Now, very important, please everyone pay attention here. Now, how to perform RLS in Power BI tool. So I'll be referring in between RLS to row level security. Now, we have understood what is RLS, correct? Now in Power BI tool, we have this bar ribbon. Over here in modeling, we have this manage roles. So we'll go to modeling and click on manage roles. For applying RLS, we have to go to modeling and then click on manage roles. So overall, in RLS, we work with these two tabs, manage roles and view as. That's it. Okay. Step 2. When we click on manage roles, this particular window will open. In this particular pop-up box, we will select create. So there are two tabs, two tables which are created. One is roles and one is tables. In the roles, you will see two tabs, create and delete. So here you can create a role or you can delete a role. So we'll click on create. Once we click on create, a role will be created. Step 3, under roles, provide a name of the role. So once you have clicked on create, a new role will be created. So you need to rename that role. So whatever name you want to give. Note, you can't define a role with a comma. For example, Ram, comma, Sham. So you cannot use commas in your roles. Step 4, under tables. Tables was the second part. This was the roles, second was the tables. So tables, select the table to which you want to apply a DAX. Now see, in RLS, there are two things. One is the two tabs which I told you. One is manage roles and the other is view as, which is under the modeling. Now the other thing is that in RLS, we only use DAX rule. So there is this combination of modeling tab and DAX formulas which creates RLS. There is no other magic than this. We just work on two components. One is, yes, modeling, and the second is DAX, data analysis expression. And there are few majorly used which are very fixed in nature. And if you remember those DAX formulas, there are only few measures which you need to remember and you will be very prompt in RLS. So under table, select the table to which you want to apply a DAX analysis expression rule. Next step, in the table filter DAX expression box, enter the DAX expression. So as I told you, you will have this roles, tables and table filter DAX expression, these three. So here you will write all the DAX expressions. You will click here, let's say you have to write a DAX. So you'll write it here. So here it will show the tables, how many tables you have. Suppose you have these many tables. Okay. In Power BI, tables are also known as query. Okay, so date query, geo query, manufacturer query. So you click on a table and write a DAX expression. Now suppose I want to see only East region data. So this is role name is Eastern US. I want for Eastern US to see only East region data and not any other data. So I'll go to Eastern US, I'll click here. Okay, first I'll click on create, then I'll write the name as Eastern US. Then I'll click on geo. After that, I'll write region equals to East, and then we'll see the steps now. So this is clear. And this region, which is written in square bracket, it is nothing but the column name, which is in geo table. And this is one of the name of the rows. Okay, so region column take only where it is written as East. So that is what it means. Step 6. After you have created the DAX expression, select the check mark above the expression box to validate the expression. So after you have written the formula, you have to click on this. If after clicking this, you get an error, that means you need to check what the error is and then you need to rework on your DAX expression. If, however, after clicking on tick, it does not shows an error, that means now you can save your file. So the step 7 is select save. So this is about how a normal RLS is used, irrespective of whether it is a static or dynamic RLS. So these were the steps, okay? And thank you. Now we'll start with the next session in the next chapter.